Help support our coverage with a free account on Privacy, the service that keeps you protected when shopping online. Get $5 to try it now by using promo code QZZ2J. And with Blueberry, the community that gives creators the power to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get a 30-day free trial by using promo code Blueberry004.
And speaking of that, Millard?
That's correct.
All right. I always butcher names, Millard, so I'm glad that I got it. But Millard Minton from the WaterSwitch is joining me here. And so let's talk a little bit about your company and the product that you have.
Okay, great. The WaterSwitch is a smart home, whole house water management system.
Okay.
And it will identify and quantify any leak in a plumbing system.
Well, that's interesting. So I'm away from my home right now, and I have a leak that's going on right now. I mean, is this thing going to actually get a hold of me on my smart device and tell me that that's going on?
Well, it will get a hold of you and let you know that there's a potential problem. But the good thing is you don't have to worry about that problem, because our system is very different, because it's the only system that's a true on-demand system.
Okay.
The valve that controls flow only is open when you're using water, and it's closed when you're not. When the valve is closed, it creates a closed system. So we have two pressure sensors on the unit that is constantly checking for leaks millions of times a day.
Okay.
And if it identifies a leak, it will first let you know that you have a problem. If it's a serious leak at all, it will keep the valve closed. You can always override it, but the intelligence that's built into the system, it's very different, because it's very proactive in preventing leaks from ever happening.
So I'm sensing there's a story behind this.
There is a story behind it.
I'd love to hear the story.
Well, the story behind it is over 10 years ago, I was watching the news, and I saw an expose on what a major problem water damage was. Insurance companies are currently spending over $20 billion a year for water damage restoration. And then the cost of wasted water is approximately another $20 billion. And so when I saw the expose, the light bulb went off, and I thought, I think we could fix that. And the idea of having a true on-demand system was born. And it just adds such an extra layer of protection for the homeowner. And then the conservation aspect of it, we realize the conservation is just as critical as the water damage prevention. The EPA says that the average home will leak 10,000 gallons per year. That's equal, I think, to about 270 loads of laundry.
And when you say that, you're talking about maybe a drippy faucet, a
drippy
toilet
faucet,
that runs a little
toilet.
more. Okay.
Yes, toilets are notorious for leaking. It's very difficult to get a seal that seals 100% all the time.
Right.
But our system will let you know that you have the leak, and then it'll quantify the leak and even tell you, if you choose to not fix your leaky toilet, it will tell you how much that's costing you per month.
Well, that's interesting. So 3 years ago, I'm going to tell you my story now.
Okay, great.
Because this is amazing. It really is amazing when I think about it. So we have a new refrigerator installed, and of course the new refrigerators pipe water into there so they can make ice and give you dispensable water features and all this good stuff, right? Well, of course, something happened in the installation, and we're at CES, and we come home, and it wasn't a big leak, but it was enough where it destroyed the hardwood floor in our house, in the kitchen area there. And of course, it cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix. So your device here would have basically stopped that from happening.
Yes, it would have. And in fact, our guarantee is that if someone has the WaterSwitch installed on their home, and there's water damage that the system should have called and prevented, we'll pay the insurance deductible up to $500.
That's pretty amazing. So I kind of equate this to like an inline water heater system, right, where you have on-demand hot water whenever you use it, right? So with the exception that this just turns the water off totally.
It manages the whole water flow
Right.
into the home.
Right.
So from the beginning, our company's mission was to have one product that would manage everything in your home that touches water.
So you have a pressurized water storage. So does this kind of help the system determine the pressure that's being pushed through your house, or what does that mean?
Well, the purpose of the storage container is it takes about 1 second for the valve to fully open.
Okay.
So the water remains in your pipes under pressure,
Yes.
ready for immediate use.
Yes.
But without the reservoir here, there would be just a fraction of a second delay in full flow.
Gotcha.
So we did a previous version of this product and gave a bunch away to plumbers to put on their homes. And many of the women in the home said, we don't like the delay. We want something that's instant full flow.
Yep.
So we, in our engineering, we engineered it so that the flow is 100% identical to what it would be without the system.
So where do we find more information about the WaterSwitch?
Okay. Our website is waterswitch.com.
Okay.
And you have all the information there, and it lets you know how to contact us.
And is this actually available for the market right now?
It'll be released to the market later this quarter.
How's the response been at the show?
It's been fantastic. Yesterday we were surprised that Tech TV Today named us Product of the Year. So we were very honored by that.
Because you're going to save the country $20 billion. I can see that.
Well, the water damage and the water conservation, we believe this is the best water management system anywhere in the world, and it was designed from the beginning with that. Myself and 3 former NASA engineers, we looked at it from a very different standpoint. We talked to insurance companies, and we looked at years of data in terms of the types of water damage claims, and then we engineered a product that would address every one of them. And there's a lot of movement in this market for water management systems, a number of products on the market, and they've made a good attempt. We're not here to knock anybody's product, but this product will do more than anything on the market in terms of truly managing the water that flows through your home, protecting your home from water damage, and saving you money.
One of the things that, and I'm guessing people who are watching right now are equally as amazed as I am with what you've created. We're at CES, right? And people who are watching are thinking, all right, where are we going to see the next greatest, watch or computer or whatever, which of course we've seen plenty of course, the show. Having technology solve probably one of the biggest water issues that we have as homeowners is pretty amazing to me.
Yes, and this product truly is convenient conservation. You don't really have to do anything different.
Right.
It learns your home, it learns the flow patterns, and it responds immediately. This is a true in real-time system that, the instant it identifies a problem, it reacts.
So let's go back to the leaky toilet for a second, okay? So you have a toilet, of course, that's leaking. Your unit then basically shuts off water to the whole house, and it's not under, there's some pressure, but I would imagine that as the toilet will leak a little bit while it's, doing its whatever, does the line stay pressurized then because of your pressurized water storage, or how does that work?
Well, it would stay stored for a small, if you have that leaky toilet
Yep.
that the water's flowing on through, then it's going to leak for a minute or so.
Okay.
Until the pressure drops down.
Okay.
Now, it's going to alert you on your app right away as soon as you have a problem.
Okay.
In fact, with a leaky toilet, it's going to tell you that, based on the flow pattern, that's what we suspect that the problem is.
I gotcha.
And then it's up to you to check and see if it's a leak that the water's just flowing through, not doing damage, but costing you money.
Right.
And if you choose to just override that, let's say it's going to take you a day or two to get to the Home Depot or Lowe's to
right.
get it fixed,
right.
then it's fine. You've got full control over the system with the app, and it's a very easy to use, straightforward. Anyone can learn our app in just a matter of a couple of minutes.
How many gallons of water a year did you say that the average home leaks?
The EPA says that the average home wastes about 10,000 gallons a year.
Okay.
No, I actually think that figure is probably low. It also says that 30% of homeowners have leaks that they don't know they have. Well, when we first developed the predecessor system to this, we put the system on about a dozen homes, mostly people that was associated with our company. Every one of them swore they did not have a leak. Guess how many of those homes we found leaks in?
I'm guessing pretty much everybody.
Every one of them we found leaks in, and they were all amazed. I didn't know I had a leak. Well, most people don't know.
Yep.
And especially if it's, the flapper on a toilet that's leaking, it's very hard to know.
Right.
Unless it is just hung wide open.
Right.
But the beauty of this system, I can identify a leak as small as a teaspoon of water. And truly, I have the capability of identifying a leak that's as small as a drop of water. I mean, it's impractical for me to try to do that in the home, but my sensors are sensitive enough that I could detect one drop of a leak.
So when this comes on the market in the Q1 here, what are you thinking it's going to be retailing for?
Well, we know exactly because we started out. The retail price will be $495.
Okay.
And we did that specifically. We wanted a product. Our engineering challenges were, one, to create what we thought was the best product in the world, but at a price that everyone could afford. So we have engineered it from the standpoint and worked with our manufacturers to bring to market a product that is truly, it's an appliance that will last, many, many years. We have a 5-year warranty on the product. The product should last 20 years without a problem, and at $495. And with our warranty being the $500, if there's water damage, our warranty actually is more than the cost of our product.
Right. So if you let your insurance company know, I'm trying to figure out how the best way to answer or to ask this question. Your insurance company knows that you've installed this. Is there a possibility that you're going to get a break on your insurance?
Yes, most major insurance companies already have a provision for a whole house water, I think they call it a leak detection system is what they call it. And certainly this does that plus a whole lot more. But we're also talking to some major insurance companies that's contemplating giving a much larger discount because other products that are available may mitigate their damage, but they still anticipate having to pay some claim. With this product, it basically prevents the damage from ever happening, which could potentially allow them to give bigger discounts.
All right, Millard, I have to let you go.
Okay, very good.
But I really appreciate you taking a couple extra minutes because I know we stayed on a little bit longer. This is an amazing product.
Thank you very much.
And I think it will really save a lot of people. So I appreciate you being on the show today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Millard. So.